Welcome to the Flip and Castle podcast.
Ever heard of the guy who made millions selling rocks? Seriously.
Rocks as pets.
Yeah, pet rocks. Today, we're diving into the totally weird world of fad products, specifically that pet rock craze from like the 70s.
It's true.
How does something so out there become a huge success? That's what we're going to unpack today.
The 1970s, a time of big cultural shifts, economic weirdness.
Disco balls and pet rocks.
Yeah, exactly. Bell bottoms, the whole deal. You kind of had to be there.
Wild times. But that's fads for you, right? The unexpected blows up. So enter Gary Dahl, the brains behind this whole pet rock thing. And get this, he wasn't just some dude who found a cool rock. The guy was an advertising executive. Important detail.
Oh, 100%. This wasn't luck. This was a whole calculated campaign. Dahl knew marketing inside and out, and he was tapped into what people were thinking at the time.
Okay, so set the scene for us. 1975, Dahl's hanging out, chatting with his buddies. Talk turns to pets, how much they cost, the mess, all that. And Dahl, just off the cuff, says, you know what the perfect pet would be? A rock.
Easy to laugh that off,
Yeah.
right? Just a funny comment.
Totally.
But Dahl, he saw something more, like a brilliant business idea hiding in plain sight.
And he went for it, finds these smooth stones on a beach in Mexico, puts them in cardboard boxes.
Wait, really? From a beach?
Yeah, complete with air holes, for the rock to breathe, even tossed in some straw for bedding.
No way.
It's amazing.
That's what's so smart about it. The way it was packaged, presented, it's all part of the joke. This total absurdity that people couldn't resist. You're poking fun at consumerism, but also, being consumerism. Very 70s.
And don't forget the price tag, $3.95. Impulse buy city.
Totally. Back then, times were a little uncertain money-wise. And here's this fun, different thing you could buy without breaking the bank.
Like, why not? Right.
Yeah.
But Dahl, he takes it even further. He writes a whole 32-page training manual.
Out.
I'm serious. This wasn't just like instructions. It was hilarious. Tips on how to train your rock to sit, stay, play dead. You couldn't read it with a straight face. Pure marketing genius. He took this simple idea, right? Absurd even, and he turned it into this like national phenomenon just with some laughs and clever packaging.
Amazing, yeah. And it worked. Like big time. Pet rock, the must-have gift of 75. Holiday season belonged to the rock.
Okay, but how many are we talking here? A couple thousand?
Oh, way more. Think like over 1.5 million in 6 months.
No way.
Yeah. Dahl made, get this, an estimated 15 million bucks in 6 months.
That's insane.
Right. Adjust for inflation, it's closer to 80 million today.
$80 million. Selling rocks.
It's wild.
It really makes you think, what was it about this rock that captivated everyone back then?
Well, the 70s were a time,
Yeah.
a lot of change happening, uncertainty, kind of like today. People wanted an escape. Something fun, not so serious.
Lighthearted.
Totally. Pet rock, it was like this little escape. You could poke fun at life, at how weird everything was.
Yeah.
Even consumerism itself.
Yeah, like we're all in on this joke, Things are so messed up. Might as well have a pet rock.
Exactly. And you could express yourself in this quirky way. Plus, it was cheap. Everyone could get in on it.
Yeah.
No feeding, no vet bills.
Low maintenance. Always a plus.
The best. But like all fads, it faded.
Of course, yeah. Shiny new thing comes along. But its impact. You still see pet rocks today. Like, you can buy them online. Business courses use it as an example, the whole shebang.
Totally. Pet rock teaches us a lot about marketing, about tapping into what people are feeling.
What's the takeaway here? Besides that people in the 70s were maybe easily amused.
Well, it shows how much power simplicity has. Like, there's so much out there, so many choices. A simple idea, something quirky, you can cut through all that if it's done right,
Kind of refreshes the brain.
Yeah. And Dahl got that. He didn't overthink it. Just a rock, right, as a pet. Sounds crazy. And he made it work by leaning into that.
Packaging, that training manual, all part of the joke.
Exactly. And that's another thing. Humor. It works. Especially if it's, self-aware. If it connects to what everyone's experiencing. Pet rock, it let people be in on the joke. That's what made it so appealing.
Like, we know it's silly, but that's why it's fun.
Right.
Yeah.
And last thing, timing. You got to have it. It was the 70s. People wanted something lighthearted, something different. Dahl, he recognized that, and boom, success.
Makes you think, what could be the next pet rock today? What's out there right now that has that same, that novelty, that humor, that I can't believe this exists thing?
That's the million-dollar question. Could be anything, really. Got to stay curious, watch what's happening around you. Never underestimate a good idea, no matter how strange it might seem at first, especially as it comes at the right time.
So there we have it, the pet rock. Proof that sometimes the most unexpected things can become a phenomenon, and that even a simple rock can teach us a thing or two about creativity, about marketing, about ourselves even. That's it for our deep dive today. Hope you enjoyed it.